But I have to start with when I was young. We grew up in kind of your typical Southern California neighborhood. You know, little quarter-acre lots, homes, you know, almost side by side. And he'd load us up in the station wagon. You should have seen the faces of tenants when a 12, 13, and 14-year-old showed up at the door on a Wednesday night, ready to start painting their apartment. And then 3 days later, it was done, and it was done right. A lot has happened in 32 years. My focus at Geneva Rock the first 24 years was construction, highway construction. I was given a job. I remember I bid the job. It was for UDOT. It was $5.5 million. It was from Knutson Corner at I-215 to the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon. And in that time, in 1989, that was a cow path that I think somebody paved up to Wasatch Boulevard. And if you're familiar with that, there's a concrete plant up there, there's Walker Pit, and it was our job to build a 4-lane highway from the new I-215 at Knutson Corner up to the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon. It included a bridge over Big Cottonwood Creek. It included 300,000 cubic yards of excavation, of material, roadway excavation. It was huge. We took that material, we had to set up crushers and process that material and use it as borrow, granular borrow, road base, and it was a 2-year project. And I was the project manager, and that was, although I had been a part of building construction in Salt Lake County when I started in 1984, that was 1989, and that was really an opportunity for me to act as that project manager on a larger scale. Where we're standing now would have been under 200 or 300 feet of mountain. The mountain face, as you see here, would have been, would be beyond the asphalt plant that you see there. So a lot has happened. We are bounded geographically, frankly, in the business plan of Clyde Companies. So where you see us is pretty much where we're going to be. And so we have to be creative. We've actually been pretty good at thinking outside of the box, knowing we're kind of restricted, but we try to work with the canvas that's been given to us. Construction always intrigued me. It was something my dad always wanted to do, but sometimes we live in quiet desperation, and I think aerospace was where he probably needed to be at the time to raise 8 kids. He taught me, go to the grassroots, go to where the rubber meets the road, and ask those that are in the heat of the moment and in the heat of the battle that are actually doing the work on whether this will work or not. And you hire the right people, beg for the right equipment, because that always costs money. That's where negotiation skills come in time. But most importantly is finding those key people. As a leader, you do your best. I've been wrong before. You try to look at someone and bring them on, give them a chance, and let them show what they can do. And allow them to grow. And leadership is an evolution. You come out of school with some basics and fundamentals, and you learn how to work as one person. Then you move to another level where you're able to work with a group of 4 or 5 people. Not necessarily as the leader, but you learn that instead of being the one that gets the assignments, you actually get in the group and there's interaction between the group, and you give your suggestions, and that's where you evolve, and you learn to work as a team, and you understand the team concept, which is what life and business and family, and that's what it's all about.